Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Mountaineers will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Allen. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Harris. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Humphreys. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it here. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Third down after that running play. Looking to throw. It's Harris. The tight end has got it. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. Got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Here comes a handoff. Powering right past the defender. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball to 31.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right here. Refusing to be brought down. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Extending the play now. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down, to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Back to throw. It's Harris. Finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. They'll run the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity loss, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
To throw, it's Harris. There's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. From the shotgun, drops back. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit.
And it's blocked. The kick was low. It's picked up. It's a live ball here. The defense has it. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared. Defense almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Harris. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Completion makes it second and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Spins away from defenders. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Balls are in the red zone. To throw, it's Harris. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Volunteers churn out another 1st down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he scores. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first pass.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Locke. Looking for the wideout. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Handoff in a single back formation. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll give it to the back. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
A gain makes it second and medium. On the toss play, runner moving left. Eludes a tackle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They'll give it to the running back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's locked. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. That puts them on top in the second half.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Now the try for 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone to push the lead up to 6. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Allen. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. To the air. It's Harris. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they're able to get him down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receiver makes the grab. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Throw to the sideline. Steps out after a short gain.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to chuck it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Vols look to keep this drive moving. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looking downfield, it's Harris. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he gets into the end zone. The try works, and the lead is now 2. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The back's got it again. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first. He's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. And they do a good job of it right here.
Looking to throw. It's locked. Pressure is coming. He's got some room to work. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, there you go. You saved your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Mountaineers are in the red zone now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
Offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he makes it into the end zone. So now it's a 6-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Harris. Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
First and 10 now for the offense. A quick throw out left, complete.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw yet again. That's reeled in. It's Allen. The Volunteers will try to keep this drive moving.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Allen. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Balls are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's 1st and goal in 4-down territory. They need a touchdown and a PAT to take the lead. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 1st and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
What composure by this offense to now score with under 15 seconds to go to tie this game up. An extra point gives them the lead and potentially the victory.
You knock through the BAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Critical BAT up and good, and they're in front now in the final seconds. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's locked. Quick throw to his receiver, who makes the grab. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Can he get it there from 60? It's a way to win this football game. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. It's a fake. Looking to pass for it. He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.